Welcome to part 4 of Super Mario Galaxy. We're now going to get the best power-up in the game, the Cloud power-up. It does not, unfortunately, give us spiky hair and a giant sword.
Oh.
Genova cells, son.
Oh.
Yeah, Cloud Mario is an interesting power-up because basically what it does is it lets you create up to 3 temporary platforms for yourself. It
not
also
only
gives you an incredibly floaty jump.
Yeah, I was just about to say, it changes Mario's momentum just slightly. And it lets you do...
Long jump for days.
Well, I always long jump around in Galaxy anyway, because it's just the fastest way to go about places.
Yeah, but it's like really obvious with Cloud Mario.
Yeah, because you stay in the air for like 10 seconds.
The only drawback is, like B Mario, you cannot touch the water, otherwise you will lose the power-up.
So suddenly there's water all over the place whenever you're in a cloud.
You see, I think the detail they should have went with is that if Mario touched water, he'd become a rain cloud.
Well, clouds are basically just water, just kind of like gas-like-ish.
It's condensation.
Hey, don't you condensate to me, John, alright? I know how words work.
Dark Cloud Mario, which kind of makes it sound like a crossover with the Dark Cloud series in Mario Brothers, but okay.
Now, remind me, you can't get more platforms until you touch another flower, right? Is it?
You have to touch another flower, yeah.
Okay. So you also have to be really careful about how you use the power-up, because you're not just getting new... It's not like you can touch the ground and get 3 more clouds.
Yeah.
But regardless of whether or not you have the platform clouds, you still have the long jump and the floatier mechanics.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's right. This game also has coin lumas, as opposed to Starbit lumas, which I think was their way of trying to bring back the 100 star coin.
Without
I'm
necessarily...
sorry, 100 coin star, sorry.
100
Like,
star
well, that's
coin.
a really expensive coin.
Yeah, except the thing that makes the coin lumas a lot more tolerable, though, is that, well, they're only in certain levels.
Yeah. And there's so many thrown in front of you. Like, every single 100 coin mission should have been this easy.
Yeah, basically, they're really just there to, I think, make coins more important, I guess, because coins just refill your health in Galaxy. You barely get any. So
Coins, yeah, coins refill your health, and they give you extra lives for every 50. And I think they still function as your high score.
Yeah, but who gives a shit about high score? Like they've got, I think they do have timers on the level list for Galaxy 2, which I would think clear time is way more impressive than coin count. So
The other thing, though, is that once you've fed the coin luma, it stays fed in all future visits, so you can stop by the coin luma, feed him, and then go about to do the other mission if you so choose, and then all you need to do is go back to the level and complete the little side area that opens up.
well, if you're gonna feed the coin luma, I always think that you're gonna do the coin luma's mission, because
Well, you know, you might have come in looking to go to the end of the level, and then you realize that you've got 100 coins, so you backtrack a little, and you feed the Luma, but then you don't want to completely undo everything that you've done up to that point, so you go on and do what you were doing beforehand. It's especially easy to do when the coin Luma is right at the beginning of the level, like in this one.
It
It
never
depends
found
on how you decide to do it.
Yeah,
really.
I've never found myself doing that personally.
Yeah, it's just an option, you know. Options are fun. Why are there birds flying around our spaceship?
Because we're not exactly in space.
Yeah, we're in the map screen.
We're high up in the sky. I think. I don't know, fuck off, right?
So
Search for the Toad Brigade, Captain. Do
This
I have
isn't
to?
Super Mario Stratosphere, you know.
Ryan, yeah, you were supposed to be looking for the Toad Brigade captain. Come on.
Man, you know, the one thing that I really like about the pointer in the Galaxy games is that if you can see a Starbit, you can grab it, which means if you can see a lot of Starbits off in the distance, you can just grab them all without moving.
It makes, you know what it does? It makes sections, like, when you're flying through a launch star, more fun. Because, you know, normally, if you were just launching through the sky with a launch star, like, you know, it's cool the first couple of times, but it's also completely non-interactive. But when you have the like, even if you're doing something just as small as like trying to collect star bits with your pointer, it's still like engaging. Like you're not just doing nothing while you wait for the game to load, you know? So
Like this.
yeah, exactly.
I like how they give you a cloud mushroom in an area where you can just long jump across anyway.
Yeah, basically.
I would give Galaxy 1 and 2 the credit for having some of the most exhilarating load screens and quotes, because I love launching from a launch star up to the next planetoid.
Oh yeah, these games I think are probably the best looking games on the Wii. I would have to say.
Oh, without a doubt.
I cannot
At
think
the
of...
same time, and this is going to be me being a bit of a crotchety old man. I kind of miss the days when games weren't afraid to just have a load screen that said loading on it.
Well, I feel like in Galaxy's case, it adds.
Well,
to
in
the
Galaxy's
scope.
case, it adds to the feel of the game. Yeah, I'm totally fine with that. But it's like, I don't think I've seen a game that's been totally okay with just saying that it's loading since early PlayStation 2.
There's games like Bayonetta just has a loading screen, although you can do stuff in the loading screen, so that's cool. Hyrule Warriors just has a normal loading screen. Yoshi, there's plenty. It's still there. It's just, it's more worth thinking about when they actually.
I think a lot of developers nowadays just feel they break immersion too much. To suddenly go from one... I mean, it's a case-by-case basis, honestly. It depends on the genre of the game, if you ask me.
I don't mind if it's like 10 seconds or 10 to 20 seconds or less, personally. It's when you're sitting there waiting for a thing to load for 30 seconds to a minute or more.
No, because 10, 20 seconds is Sonic 06.
Sonic 06 was more like...
Sonic 06 was the problem in Sonic 06 was the length combined with frequency.
Yes.
So
but still, 10, 20 seconds, that's still kind of long.
No, it was more like 45 seconds in Sonic, wasn't it?
No.
It depended on
it might as well with the frequency, but...
It depended on what system you were playing it on, but I seem to remember it being 12 seconds or longer on average in the 360 version, and the PlayStation 3 version
it wasn't. It had
seconds,
to... Well...
06 load times were 20 seconds on Xbox, 15 seconds if you installed it into the hard drive.
Oh,
yeah.
Right. Yeah, that explains it.
Well, I can.
Okay,
I should amend my statement then. I don't mind that if that's just the time it takes to start the level, and then you don't see another one until the level's over.
Okay.
I'm fine with that because it also gives me a chance to like check my Twitter feed and shit. So I don't care, but if it's like a 5-second loading screen between areas, I don't care. It's not a huge deal to me.
Personally, I'd rather if it were implemented within the game itself, akin to a Metroid elevator sequence or when a door is opening, or I guess.
Or
in God of War's case. Yeah, it's like in God of War's case, a long hallway.
Yeah, that was the beginning of when games started phasing out actual load screens in favor of hidden load screens. Was games like Soul Reaver just having a long, nondescript hallway that you walked through between areas where the game loaded the next section.
Or Jack could keep on tripping over and over and ruin Ryan's recording.
Okay. The Bowser Jr. fights.
I honestly,
quote unquote.
I honestly don't remember most of them, to be honest.
This is Gobblegut.
Yeah, well, I remember him because he's the first boss, but
major boss.
When we say Bowser Jr. fights, what we really mean is Bowser Jr. points and laughs and sticks a boss monster on you.
Because do you even have a standard fight with Bowser? Well, no, he's got that robot.
He's got that robot in his final encounter.
Yeah,
because
in Galaxy...
Okay, you show off.
Yeah, screw you,
over the wall.
Because, I know Galaxy 1 has the airship fight with Bowser Jr., which I actually like quite a lot. But as, they break up the pace appropriately enough. Again, boss fights are not really the Mario strong point in any game, I would imagine. Most of them are kind of...
In general, I will say I found the Bowser Jr. fights more memorable than the Bowser ones, if only because the Bowser ones were always the same thing.
Yeah, well, we'll get to Bowser when we get to Bowser. But...
I do like Bowser Jr.'s Egomatic, though.
It's also weird that that Bowser Jr. I've only ever found tolerable in Galaxy. Like, I hate him in almost everything else.
Well, almost everything else includes what? Sunshine?
Sunshine,
Yeah,
New
I think
Super Mario Brothers.
I think what you mean to say, but he doesn't say anything in Super New Super
Yeah, but
Mario
he's
Brothers.
annoying and stupid.
Nothing beats Sunshine. Okay.
Okay.
Well, it's like, I always got the sense that people who didn't like him in New Super Mario Brothers just didn't like him because they thought the Koopaling should have been there instead.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I would have been fine with the Koopalings taking over Bowser Jr.'s spot, and that's basically what happened in New Super Mario Bros. Wii. I just wish that they had kept the original bosses that New Super Mario Bros. DS had, because I actually like most of those. So, yeah. Oh, I remember this guy now.
They definitely should have been the Fortress bosses.
Yeah.
This is disgusting, by the way. He's just basically got 6 or 7 massive fucking
Boils.
Boils, yes.
Yeah.
And you're popping them.
Well, this guy's an angsty teenager, so shut up.
Have you ever had a blister, and then during the process of scratching at it, you popped it, and then realized it stings like a motherfucker? That's what you're doing to this guy, except 7 times to incredibly massive blisters. You're a monster.
Okay. I didn't want that bowl of cereal anyway.
The thing about Gobblegut is that he has this... It's a little difficult to predict exactly how he's going to move in relation to wherever he digs into the ground. So eventually his head is going to try to snap you up while you're popping his boils. So it's not always reliably possible to get all of the boils in one go.
Well, that's kind of the point, though.
Yeah, his head is always going to go for exactly where you are. So, if you're trying to speedrun this boss, I would imagine that part of the tactic involves running up to the boil, popping it, and then running away, and then running back just in time to pop the next one, so that when his head burrows into the ground, there is a larger chance of it not being right next to you when you're popping the boils.
I seem to recall, based on his positioning, it's possible to triple jump and actually spin jump the boils while in midair.
Well,
that
it's
as well,
possible.
yeah.
It's possible that's the speedrunning tactics.
Yeah, but that would also depend on from what angle he dove into the ground from, so that because that determines where his actual body is.
Yeah, if you can reach the boil,
sometimes
you should be able to spin jump.
sometimes he sort of dives in from directly above, and it becomes a little bit more complicated. Gobblegut's aching belly, yes.
Oh, yeah,
all 8 of them.
You need to get the Comet Medal in order for Comet Stars to start appearing, is it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and I don't like them.
Like, they're kind of just there for me. They kind of fulfill the same sort of stuff that, like, Star Coins do in New Super Mario Brothers. And, they're kind of just there.
It's really easy to find the Comet Coins, like, oppressively easy. Like, why are they even here easy?
Not compared to... No, I would say they're harder to find than Star Coins and the new...
Well, there's only ever one of them.
I didn't have a single problem with a single Comet Coin in this game. I got every last one of them on my first attempt.
Well, you're a klepto, so you're looking high and dry everywhere, no matter what.
I guess with the
Not
green stars,
necessarily.
I guess with the green stars, they just feel a little bit redundant because you're gonna be. I don't know.
That's what I don't like about them, because they serve as padding, but unfortunately, it's padding that is mandatory to unlock even more padding, I guess.
The thing about me is that I'm a klepto, but I tend to go after things if I can see them, if I already know they're there, or if there's a really obvious side path that looks like it leads to treasure, and the star coins tended to be in either like in plain sight or in really obvious alcoves.